Alright, so we are back on the Honda Rebel 1100. Gonna go return it to the owner now. And my final thoughts, basically the bike is good. This handlebars, they do shake quite a bit. It's a lot more than my MT-09. Sitting position is comfortable. I would still get a comfort seat that will put me back on the seat a little bit farther back, because I feel like I'm sitting on the edge of the seat here. These handlebars are comfortable. They just rattle a lot more than the standard one that I rode. Power delivery, it has enough power. It's not super linear, but it's still good. Like, see, like if you want to pass somebody, go through traffic, very easy, good power. It's just a little bit jerky. It's not as bad as the MT-07, but it is pretty jerky. Yeah, so power is a little bit jerky. The clutch on this bike here, the way it's set up, the clutch is very far out. Oops. And I pressed it. I honked by accident when trying to stop the turn signal. Yeah, I tested cruise control on the bike. So as you guys can see, power is not an issue. Bike has plenty of power. So 4th gear, 70 miles per hour. I still got some pull if I need to. And even if I switch to 5th gear, so like right here, still doing 4th gear. Yeah, so 4th gear, you can do 80 miles per hour. So one thing that I like about this bike is that at freeway speeds, even on 6th gear, doing 70, 80 miles per hour, you still got some pull. You don't really need to downshift that much. But these bars, they do rattle a lot. Jesus, that person almost hit the wall. The bike is very easy to ride, very nimble. Overall, I like the bike. I don't know if I would get it though. I mean, I would have to do a lot to get the throttle to not be as twitchy. I also don't like how much these handlebars are rattling. I'm getting wind buffeting with this windscreen, but these are because it's this dude's setup, right? It's not my setup. Windscreen would need to be a little bit shorter for me. The bike in general, I mean, it's a good bike. Don't get me wrong. I would still consider it. I'm gonna ride some other bikes and see how they feel. I still want to ride the Indian Scout, see how that feels, and I want to ride the Street Bob, see how that feels, right? Because I'm looking for a lightweight cruiser. The Street Bob is not very lightweight, but it's, for a Harley, it is pretty much one of the lightest ones. So like right now we're doing 6th gear, 78 miles per hour. I hit the throttle, it'll go. You see, like we went to almost 90 miles per hour. So it has plenty of passing power even on 6th gear. So power is not an issue. The bike is vibrating a lot. I feel like the one that I test rode at the dealer was not vibrating this much. So it could be that this bike, because it was dropped before, it has over 18,000 miles on it. Probably just not well taken care of, like a brand new bike is. So I don't think that's a big issue on this bike. I don't think it vibrates this much. I think this is not normal for this bike. It's very windy today. The bike still handles very nice. It's very stable on the freeway. I know a lot of people say it gets unstable past 90 miles per hour or 80 miles per hour. It feels very stable. Maybe he changed the tires that it comes with. So I mean, bike has no stability issue, no power issue. That piece of plastic got stuck to my hand there. So the bike has no stability issue, no power issue. It's nimble. The only drawbacks that I'm seeing are because it's rattling a lot, the sitting position, not very comfortable with this. I would change the foot pegs, get something that gives me a little bit more grip, because the ones that are here now are not good. I would change the handlebar, probably put bar risers instead of mini apes. These mini apes are vibrating a lot. Let's see, what else? What would I do? Yeah, I feel like that would be mainly, the seat. I would put a seat that will put me a little bit farther back, because the stock seat that is on this bike right now is not good. Like, I feel like I'm sitting on the edge of the seat on the back. Other than that, shorter windscreen, just a couple of things just to make the bike fit me better, fit my body. Not that it's an issue with this bike really, in particularly. So in general, the bike is good. I feel like it will be very easy to customize it to myself. Suspension is not the worst. It's not as bad as the Yamaha Bolt. It's not as bad as the Yamaha Bolt, but I can definitely feel it, like little bumps. The rear suspension is okay. A little bit of bigger bumps will kind of throw you up on the seat a little bit. The front suspension with these bars, they don't go well. I would not put mini apes. I thought I would if I got this bike, but after riding this, I would not. They rattle a lot, especially when you go over any little bump. The bars, they rattle a lot, so I would not put mini apes on this bike. Even though I do like the looks, I think it looks nice, and it is pretty comfortable, but it's a lot of rattling. So like an hour riding on this, you'll probably feel your arms like weird, getting numb, right? But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you own a Rebel 1100? Are you planning on getting one? What kind of changes have you made to make it more comfortable for you? As I said, for me it would be a shorter windscreen, bar risers instead of a mini ape, probably a better seat, and foot pegs. I think that will be all. That will make the bike as comfortable as it can be for me. I don't think it would need much more than that. But that's the cool thing about cruisers. You can actually customize it to your fit, right? So let me know. Leave your opinion on the comments. The bikes that I'm trying to ride next, that I want to see how they feel, is going to be the Harley Davidson Street Bob, which I know is going to be a lot heavier than this bike. not as nimble, but it has more power. I don't feel like I need more power than this bike, but it would be nice. More power is always, well, somewhat always good. Like my MT-09 has a lot of power. I never use all the power that it has, but it's nice to have, right? My God, that person, could you not wait until the cars were gone for you to jump into the freeway? But yeah, leave your comments. Any questions, let me know. Hope you guys can hear me because I'm on the freeway. The bike is loud, it's windy. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Have a good day. Peace.